like that's a great place to chat. I don't know why. Thought I would just bring you along. I was just driving along, and spring is here. Beautiful weather, sunshiny days, trees are blooming, and the air is so fresh. You know, it feels so good, and it brought back memories to me as I'm driving along here. I don't talk about homeschooling a lot on my channel. It seems like that's not the focus of my channel, but I homeschooled our children for a total of 17 years. We homeschooled. My oldest was in the 4th grade. We began our school year, our first homeschooling year he began 4th grade. Amy began 1st grade, and Jonathan was 1 year old. So, and we homeschooled Aaron all the way through high school, Amy all the way through high school, and Jonathan, we homeschooled kindergarten all the way through high school. So what an adventure. My happiest memories were having school with my kids. Not all days were great. Some days were so hard, but the reward was great, and my time with my kids was priceless. Especially now that they're grown and out on their own, and, you know, looking back at the memories of homeschooling. And this time of year can be the hardest time of the school year, or it can be the most fun time of the school year. Depends on how your school year has gone so far, you know. And the winter is sometimes long and cold, and, you know, just you've been working in the books for all these months, and now spring is here, and the kids I can remember sunshiny, pretty days like this. My kids were just itching to get outside. And as a mom, I felt, you know, I wanted them to be outside in the fresh air and sunshine, but we had to get our schoolwork done. So this time of year, as the years went on, and I kind of learned more as, you know, through experience, I kind of planned my spring part of the school year to accommodate both. Spring is a great time to learn outside. There's nothing wrong with taking your books out on the front porch or on the picnic table, or, you know, spread a blanket under a tree. That's awesome. That is just really good. The springtime of school year is a great time to learn about seeds and plants and growing things, germinating seeds in wet paper towels. I'm not sure exactly step by step anymore how we did that, but I'm sure you can look that up online. And my kids were fascinated with how a seed turned into a plant. We planted flowers and watched them grow. We planted a garden, and they had their own little space in the garden. Not every year. The times we did that, my kids really enjoyed that. They felt so good when they harvested green beans or tomatoes that we had grown in our own garden. Springtime is a great time to get out and learn about the ecosystem of a pond. We have a pond on our property where we live, and we would walk up to the pond, and we would take mason jars and gather pond water from the edge of the pond. And one year we had tadpoles. Well, more than 1 year we did the tadpole thing, and watched them grow into, I don't remember actually having ours grow as far as getting to the frog phase, but I know I remember them when they were frogs with little short tails. My kids loved that, and we had a microscope. As they got older, then we had a microscope, and we would look at the pond water under the microscope and draw what we saw. So many things just out in our world that kids can learn and learn and learn that you can't do through the winter months. So I learned as a homeschool mom that those hands-on experiences, that's learning too. And I counted that as learning, and those were our school days. The same as the days in the books are your school days. And that would be my encouragement for you, is just to get out in the beautiful springtime weather and enjoy your school days with your kids. I can't remember all the things we did in the springtime, but I'm sure you can just walk out into your yard and see what's out there, and know that that's a world full of learning for your little ones and your big ones too. My kids always enjoyed learning hands-on the different parts of a flower. You know, when you begin growing flowers, and you can take apart a flower. And, you know, my son Aaron, my oldest, when he first was in I think it was biology, that there were diagrams in his book about the parts of a flower. And it's okay to learn that in a book. That's interesting as well. I know it is. But when you can actually get a flower and take it apart and see a real flower in front of you and see those parts, the learning is more clear. The learning is more memorable. I think doing things hands-on is a great thing. So this is a great time of year. That's what I'm rambling, and I'm sorry, but this is the time of year. This is the best time of year, actually, to get out there and just enjoy your world. As a homeschool mom, as a homeschool children, document what you do, of course, so you can count that as learning. But yeah, just have fun identifying birds. A bird just flew by, and that reminded me. My kids loved identifying butterflies. That's more towards the end of summer, I think, when we see butterflies in my area. But the springtime is just full of lots of things to learn about. So that would be my encouragement for you, because that last stretch of the school year sometimes can get long and tedious, but it doesn't have to if you can change things up a bit and use this time of year instead of dying of monotony of bookwork. Keep your books, because that's your learning, and I get that, but these sunshiny days is a great opportunity. So I just wanted to pop on real quick and talk a little bit about that, because this time of year always reminds me of homeschooling and how much fun we had as mom and kids out and about doing things. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a great year homeschooling, and I hope you're having a great springtime with your homeschool. And homeschool doesn't have to end when summer starts. There's a lot of fun learning to be done during the summer as well. Maybe not books, maybe you take a break from your books, but oh my goodness, the fun we've had in the summertime too. So yeah, enjoy your spring. Hope you've all had a fabulous year. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.